Imagine a world without electricity. 150 years ago, no light, no microphone. You wouldn't be here, you would be at home washing the dishes. Now, imagine the worlds of today without internet. I wouldn't be here. I would be in the office doing boring office stuff. No TEDx, because you couldn't watch the videos. No social media. Sending a mail will be by paper or by fax. Information will be locked down in libraries and scarce. What we experience today is as profound as a life without electricity, or even more profound. We are in the middle of the Industrial Revolution. And you may think you live in Flanders or in Belgium, but in fact, you're all citizens of Digitalis. Digitalis is a new country with 4 billion inhabitants, all interconnected thanks to the internet. And anytime soon, we will have everyone connected on the planet so that everyone can benefit of having access to information, healthcare, education, and culture. But connecting the computers to the internet, we have done that 25 years ago. So what's new? Can you all take your smartphone, please? Take it out of your pockets. And you know what? Give it a hug. Because this morning, you took it in your hands before to hug your partner. This is your alarm clock, but it's also your GPS. It's your window to the world. I came out of university in 1989 and see everything that I had to carry around that now you just have in your pocket. And we forget about the most important thing of that. All this stuff were very expensive, only accessible to a happy few. I hadn't them all, and now 90% of the people have a smartphone. And the most important thing is not on this image, is the access to information. With this, you have access to world's information at your fingertips. Remember the encyclopedia. Remember those? Maybe you had one, or your parents had one. What's terrible? It was very impractical, heavy, looking for pages. And it was locked in your living room or in the library. And it was outdated. Even at the moment it was printed, it was outdated. Now, 4 billion people have access to Wikipedia. You have access to information wherever you want, whenever you want. And it's updated every single minute. Technology is changing our lives. We can now reinvent the world with another way to behave with technology and information. And the next wave of digitization has started, and it's artificial intelligence. And thanks to artificial intelligence, I don't need to type my queries anymore in my smartphone. I can just say, what's the most famous quote of Winston Churchill?
Success is not final, failure is not fatal, it is the courage to continue that counts. If you're going through hell, keep going, never, never, never give up, and 48 others.
You thought that my live demo would be ruined? It worked. Soon, You will not have to take this out of your pocket anymore because this is inconvenient. You will talk to your fridge and say, give me a recipe. You will talk to your car and say, bring me to Antwerp. All things around us will interact in a natural way with the voice and work finally as we want them to do. But the internet, the mobile internet, cloud computing, artificial intelligence are not just some gadgets. They're fostering a profound change in society. We are in the middle of the fourth industrial revolution, the digital revolution. The digital revolution, all right. Now, what does that mean, a revolution? That we have to reinvent everything that we have done so far. Everything we're doing is industrial. And when we invented cars 100 years ago in the Industrial Revolution, it was not that we could just travel faster. We had to build roads, we had to build parking lots, we had to invent garages, invent traffic laws and traffic lights. It's the same for internet today. And another amazing thing about this digital revolution is that it's not based on raw materials as the prior industrial revolution, like coal and oil and steel. It's based on knowledge. And knowledge is abundant, can be shared, is very human. It's about us, it's about me, it's about you. People are in the center of the digital revolution. It's not about technology, it's about reinventing the world. And that we will do together with technology. Now, reinventing the world may be complicated, or what would I mean by reinventing the world? So let's look at some examples. Back to the cars. Why would we need to reinvent cars? They're fine. No, we kill 1.2 billion people every single year with cars. And cars pollute. And we build cars for 100 years, but we have not succeeded to solve those two problems. And then some years ago, some engineers in Silicon Valley looked at the car and found out it was stupid. Just 4 wheels and an engine. How stupid can it be? So they put intelligence into it and they built a self-driving car. Now, a self-driving car, that's a game changer. It's not just a better car. You know, it's not just a bit safer, it's 90% more safer. It's not using a bit less fuel, it's electrical. And if you have self-driving cars, why would you want to purchase one? You would just pay for mobility. You take your smartphone, you call a car, the car comes to take you at home, drops you here, and will continue. Mobility at the digital age. And then you say, I don't want to give up my car. I love my car. But you did already give up something that you loved. You gave up buying music. Not so long ago, you were the proud possessor of a big collection of CDs. Super. 90 euros each, 20 euros each. Fantastic collection in your living room. And then once you were outside, no music anymore. Everything was in your living room. What you do today is you take a subscription to Spotify or YouTube Music, you pay €9 a month, and you have access to your music where you want. In the bus, on holiday, even here. And there is something else. It's even better for the planet, because we don't need to produce these plastic boxes anymore. You know, they were even wrapped into plastic. Over. You just have it in your smartphone, where there is an encyclopedia also, by the way. Let me give you a Belgian example of reinvention. Belgian banks. How can you reinvent banks? Belfius Bank was almost bankrupt some years ago and reinvented themselves with a mobile app. And that's just not just a mobile app. Because you have this mobile app, instead of going once in a while to the bank, you are using the bank app every single day. And now Belfius had 1 million customers in contact every single day. So they have more customer contacts than a media company. And with another banking app from KBC, you can even purchase parking tickets or tickets for public transport. So a bank is becoming a media company or service company, helping you in your everyday life. Just like those examples, we have to reinvent everything around us. Every company, every process, every human interaction. And it's a good thing, because it needed to be reinvented. But if you see the examples, there are a lot of examples that come from Silicon Valley or from China. Why aren't they coming from Europe? That's the question from tonight. There is no valid reason for that. It's just that it's hard to change. It's just that we are comfortable in our daily lives. We protect more what we have done in the past than we try to embrace the future. So yes, we have to reinvent Europe. We have to reinvent ourselves. In 1996, I was general manager of a laundry company, an industrial laundry company. And look at this picture. It's me with this boring gray suit. But I was a general manager. And then, in 1996, I sent my very first email. And I thought, whoa, that's the future. I quit my job. I started working on internet projects. It was hard. You know, I have to step down, leaving privileges, reinventing myself. But I followed my passion. And thanks to that, I'm here tonight. I can work for the most innovative company in the world. I reinvented myself. Are you on top of the digital revolution? Are you following your passions? Do you love what you do, and is it future-proof? And have you the right ambition? It's not because we live in a small area that we have to have tiny dreams. 4 billion customers are at one click of our companies. Thanks to technology, we can reinvent big and small things that are annoying us every single day. So start doing that. Start using technology to solve problems. Yes, you can reinvent yourself. Thank you.